So I did something yesterday for the first time in a long time, right? No, not bathing. One of these days, though. The truth is, I caved in and I played a little bit of Trials of Osiris. Just wanted to see how it feels with the new meta, and it's just as I left it. Not too satisfied with it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, what? Come on, some of the peak hours, some of the most interesting elements of this game. I mean, Trials is clearly the PvP equivalent of the raid. How do you not like it, Pawn? And it's because I feel like the activity itself is kind of casual. Like, there's a lot on the line. Losing means no lighthouse, no bueno. And, of course, you deal with some of the sweatiest competition you'll deal with. But that is the type of players you're going against, not necessarily the foundation of the game itself. So, I want to talk about the game type and 5 things that I want to offer up as healthy enhancements, if you will, going into Destiny 2. So, let's start off with number 1 on my list. Okay, I feel like this game type needs to have round swaps. And I know you're thinking, like, round swaps, what's that really going to do? Let's be honest with ourselves. Not every map is made equal. Perfect example, this spawn right here. I don't like it. It can die in the face. The other spawn, though, so beautiful. It's just got a lot more cover. It's easier and quicker to set up, and you pretty much have line of sight instantly, where this one, you have to be very vulnerable and a little risky with the ways and opportunities you have to peek. And because of that, if a round swap were in, you know, I take one round, the next round we flip, and it just keeps flipping and flipping and flipping to the very end, one after another, or even 3 and 3, something like that. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world. Probably one after another would be the healthiest. Truth is, Bungo's a little behind the times here. Pretty much every other round-based experience out there in any other shooter has the map rotations, the round rotations. All of these things seem to be core mechanics that are pretty much mandatory, but for some reason were never really implemented into this. And that's kind of weird. 2 on the list, and the biggest problem with Trials of Osiris to date are the res shields and the invincibility upon res. I'm sorry, if you get picked, you misplayed. Your teammates are going to have to pick up the slack and work with it. Granting people over shields was one of the worst handicaps I've ever seen in a game, let alone a competitive experience, is mildly embarrassing, to put it at best. This is something that should not be in the game, and I feel like is only there because it rolled over from PvE experiences where it's completely okay and healthy in my mind. But in PvP, you don't get picked and then get rewarded an overshield upon coming back to life, because coming back to life isn't a good enough gift in the first place, being able to atone for your sins. But at the same time, the guy doing it also gets an overshield, and it generally ends up being an entire trade of events. And it's not a really good thing for a competitive experience, so that needs to be dropped altogether. Leave that behind in Destiny 1. Completely get rid of that. Number 3 on the list, and another one that's pretty important, and back when I used to compete in a different shooter, we called this term ghosting. It's the act of a dead person giving away the position of a living person, and that's something that was frowned upon, and I know this has become like a certain behavior everybody's gotten used to, but if you sit back and you think about it for a minute, you're probably going to realize that this is not really a healthy thing for a competitive experience. Giving away the position after you've been picked, you've lost your opportunity, and I've never sat well with this idea. Some games have it, some don't. I'm just not thrilled with it. And with the current mechanics in Destiny 1, it really heavily enables this type of behavior, because when you get killed, you can still see the guy that killed you, and thus give away his position, and that's not fair. He earned that kill, and now you're able to enhance the chance that he's going to die. Not a very good mechanic, if we're being fair with ourselves. So that was the first 3, the most important 3. Those are the 3 main reasons that I never really enjoyed Trials, because I didn't feel like the activity itself was competitive at all. I felt like it was extremely casual. I consider things like that, the ability to ghost and see people after you've died and give away the position, I feel like things like that are just handicaps. It's not a good, healthy thing. And moving over to number 4, though, and this is on the terms of things that I'd like to see added and changed in the game, I love crouching to keep you off the radar. No pulsing, nothing like that. Just straight off so that flanking is possible. Moving as a team, it would add intensity to every round. If there's a guy left alive, he can maybe work the map, play patient. Of course, it should raise a couple alarms. Maybe this will endorse sort of campy behavior. Not a good thing, but maybe it allows you to, maybe if you're consistently moving and mobile, that you don't. But if you sit still for 5 seconds, you're going to start blinking or something. Some sort of mechanic to add so that stealth is a factor in the game, but it's also not going to enable a campy behavior. Then moving over to number 5, and I've always been a firm believer in the fact that the raid gear gets raid loot with really interesting sorts of perks that are exclusive and unique for the raid, but Trials gear has never really given you cool Trials gear that helps you with the Trials experience, and I would love to see this come through. So that's all I've got, guys. I'd like to see a few changes with the mechanics of the game so that it's a little less casual and a bit more competitive itself, so that it goes and mirrors the fact that you have a lot of competitive players really a lot of pressure on you to get to the lighthouse, and I feel like the game type itself needs to reflect that kind of intensity, and that's why the first 3 are about changes to the game itself. Then I'd like things added in, different changes to loot to make them more beneficial to the activity itself, and of course, having something like crouching could add to the intensity too. I don't know, it's kind of cool, but hey, if you got any ideas, drop them down in the comment box below, guys. Take care, subscribe, see you soon.